Hey YouTubers, Mike Martin's here, Mike Martin's channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I got a few articles actually I'm going to read up for you guys later this evening. Some pretty good housing articles actually. The reason why I'm making this video is because we've become a consumer culture. Always need to get the newest technology. Always need to get the newest thing that's on the market. Always need to upgrade your phone, even though that phone 10 years ago would have been the greatest thing ever made to man. Why is it that we've become so consumament, and it's changed our... It's changed what it really means to be a human being, or man, or mankind, or people kind, whatever you want to call it. The consuming of product, I'm noticing and realizing it. We're a very big throwaway society. Use, abuse, and chuck, you know? Use, abuse, throwaway. Use or buy and look at it. Why are we becoming like that? What is it? Our culture is changing completely. There's a huge demographic change in our culture. And it's this consume culture. Always looking to get the best of everything, or you know, same thing with debt. Back in the day, like even in the 80s when I was young, a lot of people, most of the people had their homes paid off. A lot of people had their homes paid off. It was very rare that, you know, when someone had a mortgage back in the day, it was like, whoa, you still have a mortgage? You didn't pay your house off yet? You know, that's how it was back in the day, you know. But now, everyone's in this consuming pattern, riding off the coattails of their equity. And there's a Better Dwelling article, actually, I'm going to read for you guys about that. About how many billions that Canadians took out on their second mortgages. It's phenomenal. To keep up the appearance? What is it? To keep up... You know, I live... just, you know, very modestly. I have my store, right? I make a few sales here and there, and sell a bit online. I don't carry any debt. I've never carried debt, and I've always made decent. I did when I was 19, 20 years old, and then I learned my friggin' lesson, and then I said, you know what? When you take the pros and cons in debt, it's just not worth it, right? So. Yeah, it's do you consider, should people consider rent to be a debt? A lot of people don't, but I see it as a debt. I see rent as a debt. Because you're never going to own it, right? So you're just paying it down in a way where most mortgages are designed nowadays, interest only and all that crap. I want to know what you guys think. This whole consumability culture, it's just taken away from who we are as humans, you know? And that's what I said the other day to you guys. I said, you know what, I'm going to go home. You know, I got my rain barrel going on. I'm going to start learning how to plant and crop my my garden. I have a huge garden. I want to start learning how to do that because I want to get back to roots, to what or who we are as human beings. It's really important, you know, that we don't forget who we are. You know what I'm saying? But this consumability and the latest thing and the latest that, and it's I see it a lot with cell phones. I see it a lot with TVs. Oh, I want to get now a 4K. You know, this, I want to get that. But your TV's only 2 years old. When I was a kid, we had a TV for 22 years, 18 years before we bought another TV. We didn't buy a TV every 2 years. Heck, we didn't buy a TV every 10 years. I remember the TV we had when I was a kid. It wasn't even a remote control. It was these big buttons inside of a big brown box, and you'd push these buttons, and it changed channels for you. And it was a wire going to the TV, to the back of the TV. And you only had so many channels because your box let you go up so high, and then that's it. It wasn't a remote where you could put in as many numbers as you wanted to. And that was... We never got Fox TV because it was channel 31 or 32, and the buttons only went up to 30. So yeah, no, I lived with that TV for so many years, and we couldn't catch all the good channels and much music and stuff. We never got out of that, even though it was in our cable. But we never went out and bought TVs. You know, we never went out and bought. So now things are fabricated so cheaply that we are already making the decision for how long we're going to own this before we scrap it and buy another one. I think it's changing our urban fabric, our fabric of who we are as humans. I don't know. You know, let me know what you guys think. When you were a kid, when you were really young, if you're in your 30s and 40s, do you remember having the same TV for 20, 30 years? Till you finally said, okay, let's get a new TV, we could afford it now? Now people are getting those don't pay a cent events, don't pay a cent for 5 years, and you know, and yeah, let me know. Comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it.